John Clare. I'm standing with Joan Gray and Mike Dixon for election as County Councillor for Aycliffe North and Midridge. And this is the latest of a series of vlogs I'm doing on our promises if elected. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is the most terrifying of those promises, but should it come off, the most wonderful of those promises. You'll see as I talk. It arose out of something I did earlier this year, and the coldest time of the year, the coldest week of the year, which was called the Care Leavers Challenge. And the idea was that policymakers such as myself should try to live on the £57.90 a week that a care leaver is given to live on, the idea is that we would learn what it was like. Well, of course we didn't. It was an unreal situation, but nevertheless a number of very important things came out of it. The thing that made me most miserable during that week was actually the cold, but that wasn't the main problem I came away having identified, because by the end of the week I'd sorted out how to keep myself warm. And let's face it, much of the year is summer, isn't it? So that's not an issue. The problem I identified was food. I ate sufficiently, but at the end of the week when I looked back, I had not eaten healthily. In particularly meat, protein was missing from my diet to an alarming extent. I managed to buy a chicken, but that was all. Sausages, I got some cheap sausages, but I could only afford those sausages they're so cheap that they're all cereal. There was no meat in them at all. I couldn't even afford a small pack of mince. And the result was that I was eating stodge, I was eating potatoes and rice. And I just thought, I mean, it didn't bother me. I got through the week and it didn't affect my health at all. But I just thought, what about those young people who were aged 18 and 19 who were going week after week and month after month and even year after year in some cases, never eating sufficient protein? What's it doing to their health? Now, at the same time, we were getting reports from teachers now this is nothing to do with the council or anything the council has done. This is to do with government things, with welfare benefits, working tax credits, housing benefits, bedroom tax, issues like that. We're getting reports that from teachers that at the end of the holidays, children are going back to school showing signs of malnourishment. Now, if that isn't a thing of shame on our society, then nothing is, but it's a fact. Now, what they're doing in Peterlee about this is that they're running holiday clubs they're giving, as part of those holiday clubs, a nutritious meal to the children at lunchtime. Brilliant. Maybe something that GAMP might want to take up beyond my budget as an individual councillor. So what I did was I went back to my councillor colleagues, and remember there have been 7 of us for the last 4 years, and I pitched the issue to them that are we going to try and do something about this problem of families who genuinely are not able from their income to feed themselves nutritiously. Is there something we can do? And that is why we are making promise number 7 that we will work with the food bank to provide a scheme of weekly free nutritious meals for needy families. Now, you may say to me, is this going to happen? Is this possible? Is this a realistic promise? Well, I've talked to the food bank and they're up for it. I've talked to the Newton Aycliffe Youth and Community Centre, and they're able to provide such through their beverage cafe. So what we do promise is this: we have identified a problem which is very real and of crucial importance, and what we're promising as Labour councillors to do is, if elected as a team, we will explore ways to try and make a dent in that problem.